Brian, your fourth observation is that you actually point out that agencies are going to ultimately lose all of their clients at some point. Could you just kind of go into more detail on that and how agencies should perhaps kind of prepare for that eventuality?
Yeah, I mean, regardless of how good you are, how talented you are, etc., etc., eventually you're going to lose every single client that you have. Okay, some clients, you know, you might keep for 50 years, some you might keep for 5 months, but the inevitability is that you will lose all the clients. And that means two things. One is you've got to maximise the opportunities from your existing client base, particularly in the situation we've got. You call it farming if you like, but you've got to maximise the revenue from every existing client. But if you're going to lose them all eventually, then what's going to make a difference? And obviously it's to have a new business program. I mean, the number of agencies that don't really have a new business program in place, or didn't have a new business program in place when the recession hit, it's tragic really. I mean, it's understandable because maybe you've run a business and you know you've never really needed to go out and get new clients. I mean, perhaps clients have come to you because of something that maybe you've won lots of awards, or maybe clients are attracted by a particular style. But the minute you start to lose clients, then the only antidote to that is new business. So if you haven't got a unique proposition, you haven't got a new business program in place, you're going to be in trouble because there's a time lag. You are not going to pick up new accounts instantly. Okay, you might get lucky, but it usually takes 6 or 9 months before the impact of an organised new business program begins to pay off. It's a numbers game. The more bait you put out, the more leads you get, the more chance you've got of converting it into business. And it's very competitive out there because everybody has woken up to this fact big style. So if you haven't got a proper new business program in place, and there's an inevitability that you're going to lose clients, and you're going to lose revenue even if you don't lose clients, you're in big trouble. And how many agencies know how to do new business programs? I used to call it the virtuous circle. It used to start off with the chief exec saying, new business is vital, I'm going to do new business, leave it to me. And that would run for maybe 3 months, and generally doesn't work out because the chief exec doesn't have the time to do new business. So then what will typically happen is they'll have a board meeting and they'll look around the boardroom and say, right, all you directors, you are all responsible for new business. And that'll run for a bit because all the directors, a bit like chief executive, are too busy to do it and don't want to do it in the first place. Next stage in the process is we'll employ a new business company. We'll employ a new business person. And generally that lasts for about 6 months and doesn't work, and it goes full circle and the chief exec says, new business is so important, I'm going to do it. And round it go. You need a program. A program means mailings, it means calls, it means maximising your digital opportunities. It means treating it the way you would treat a campaign for a client. It's the most important thing you do. And if there's one area you should overspend your budget on at this moment in time, it's on new business. Because without new business, all you can do is defend. If you're defending, you're just losing slowly.
Is there any way that when an agency loses a major and a very important client, what's the best way to react to that loss?
I guess there's a number of agencies asking that very question. I mean, there's two sides to that, isn't there? One is you've got to react to the financial implications as quickly as possible. This is an area where you've really got to have a plan B and you've got to execute it quickly. Secondly, this really comes back to the importance of having a new business program. You know, if you've lost an account, then, you know, if you haven't got any way of replacing it, you're in trouble.